everybody, how y'all doing today? I am doing a-okay. It's been raining all fucking week, all fucking day, and I'm getting fucking tired of it because it's raining inside this damn truck. Where the seals are, like, let me show y'all. Like this part right here is leaking. It gets on my nerves. It really does. And it's leaking all on my electronics and shit. Like, oh my god. Like, it was leaking real bad on my camera. But anyway, I know y'all really don't care. But, I'm doing okay. This is a review of Shots Fired. Season 1, Episode 2. Okay. So, we see the father of Jesse Carr, the white boy that got shot by the black cop, Officer Beck. We see him walking up on Officer Beck at his house. Like, hey, and then points out a gun at Officer Beck. Honey, you're not really making your situation better. You making it real fucking hard, and you're going to end up with a murder case too. And all of a sudden, they're going to, like, wash your son's case away and say, well, I guess he is violent because look what his daddy did. You're not making your situation any better when y'all do that shit. You're not. So anyway, Officer Beck tells him to stand down, and he said he knows what, the father says, I know what happened. Meaning, motherfucker, you shot my son for no apparent reason. Just like your daggone video said, you got a license to kill these, I ain't gonna say that word, white people. I ain't gonna say that C word. But anyway, but he ends up falling down because Officer Beck pulled out his gun like, motherfucker, you can end up like your son too. What's up? Don't do that. Don't do this, please. I'm already in pain with this bullshit. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. But anyway, so the father stands down. He ends up walking away. Honey, you're not making your situation any better. So anyway, because Officer Beck can easily file a report. Come on now. So Ash is on the phone with her, with who in hell? Oh yeah, she's on the phone to hear that drivers want full custody because Ash is way too unfit and not safe. So the daddy wants full custody of the daughter because he thinks she's shot in the head somewhere and this bitch is not okay. I guess it's the syndrome from when she shot that innocent guy and then all of a sudden it's taking a toll on her. I don't know. Why is he saying that she's unfit? Why she don't have custody of her daughter? What's going on here? Is she really unfit? Oh my God. Like, girl, what's the issue? Are y'all gonna load me or what? Still got the fucking green light. But anyway, so the media is outside of Officer Beck's house, taunting, want to ask questions, want to criticize him. The wife and the children are going outside, looking outside the door, going like, "Daddy, what's going on?" And Daddy just gave him some bullshit answer. Oh, honey, it's no big idea. It's just people want to ask questions, all this other stuff. And the wife is looking like, I can't take this shit no more. And she's in that stance like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know. She's scratching her head. She's busy. She's so compelled into looking at the news and what they're saying instead of really. She's, to me, she trusts her husband. She's behind him 100%, but she's questioning him at the same time. I think this is going to destroy their marriage later on. I think it is. The more and more she gazes into the media and what they're saying about her own husband, instead of knowing who her husband really is, it's going to break up their marriage. It really is. So anyway, now the video has been leaked about Officer Beck and them saying that he got the license to kill you know who, these people. And they trying to figure out who linked this damn shit. So they end up going to his father. The father was like, motherfucker, I ain't do shit. What the fuck you talking about? I ain't lick my son shit. And they end up finding out it was his cousin. No, they didn't end up finding out who it was. I'm jumping ahead. So they in the car talking, trying to figure out who linked this shit. Why would they link this? Are they trying? What was the deal of linking this video? And meanwhile, they're in the car at Jesse Carr, the white boy's funeral. So the funeral is going on for Jesse Carr. And they attend the funeral. So does, I told you, she fucking wishy-washy. What is her fucking purpose of this? Pastor Janae James, she ends up going to the funeral also. Okay. I don't know what the fuck this is, so I'm not going to fucking answer. But anyway, so, and the governor ends up going. And the media is there also. And protesters are outside also. So anyway. Oh yeah, during the funeral, you had Anthony Hamilton's, the Hamiltons, backup singers. They sing in the damn choir. They singing at Jesse Carr's funeral. So that was nice. I love the way they sang. Anthony Hamilton, move to the side because your backup singer is A1. Like seriously, I love the little dark skinned guy with the beard and yeah, I love him. A little chocolate self. Honey, you look good as hell. But anyway, so anyway, Officer Beck is still working. His wife is scared for him. And because she's believing they're going to crucify him, she really thinks that they're going to kill her husband. She really think that. And like I said, she's not believing anything that's going on. She's really not. So anyway, but also during that whole funeral, because the funeral was in the media. It was on Fox News. Duh. Fox News had the damn funeral going. Oh, racist ass bastards. Anyway, at the funeral, you see an argument between Jesse Carr, the little white boy's mother and father. You can tell that they both don't get along. And all of a sudden now, as she proclaims that now the father want to be around. Honey, you 15 years too late. Oh, now you want to be here? Because your son is dead? What happened to you being here while he was alive? Come on now. You trying to get media money. Get the fuck on. That's what fathers do. Show up when the kid is either dead or successful. What you trying to get? A pension? What's up? Did you take life insurance out on little boy? Why you there? But anyway, Preston is pounding sorry. The media, the press, the reporters, the reporters is pounding the governor, Patricia. Why is Officer Beck not arrested? Why is he not fired? Why is this motherfucker still working? Honey, just like the other ones that killed black victims, they still working. They're not arrested. They're not in jail. Hell, it's the same thing, but twisted. You gotta treat both the same, no matter what color. But Preston ends up telling the reporters that the investigation is still going on, and they don't have much evidence or anything, no witnesses, no nothing. All they have is this bullshit ass video of him saying that he got the license to kill you know who and everything else. And the governor, Patricia, ends up inviting him to a dang party. Why this motherfucker go to that damn party? Why this motherfucker go to that damn party? So anyway, Pastor Janae James is wishy-washy to me. So anyway, even in the press, Pastor Janae James is still asking, still going around protesting Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff. But also, she's on this side still. We have to pray for Jesse Carr and hold this mother, that this officer did this and this is wrong. Honey, which side are you on? And people are questioning her right about now. People are looking at her kind of funny and everything else because she's doing too much. But she really wants to get to the bottom of, what about Joe Campbell? What about Joe Campbell? I'm glad that she's asking about that for his mother, but honey, you still over on this side playing wishy-washy over here, but you also asking about Joe Campbell? Pick a side, pick a side, pick a side. But anyway, so the officer that we first Officer Breland daughter plays football. This is the officer that sat down and gave her hell while she was up there getting served the papers, that was looking at her kind of funny when she got served those papers. That motherfucker right there, his daughter plays football, right? And as she went to her football game, she plays pretty well. And during that football game, coach / officer Breland ends up grabbing this little black boy and tells him, if my daughter get tackled, I'm gonna do some harm to you. Protect my daughter. Why are you grabbing that boy like that? She played football. She could tackle motherfucker. She get tackled. That's the whole game of football. You can't tell nobody to protect her when they trying to protect themselves or protect that ball. Honey, she plays football. She's gonna get tackled. That's the whole point of the game. Tackling. If she is not supposed to get tackled, motherfucker, pull her ass out. Make her cheerlead. But later on in the episode, his daughter tells her that was wrong. I did not like that. I did not like what the fuck you did. Daddy, you were wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, yeah, she schooled her daddy. Look. You. I'm sorry, y'all. I got tornado warnings. But anyway. But as she's at the game, and she goes up to him and go like, motherfucker, why would you tell Joe Campbell's mother not to speak? Why did you threaten this woman? And he ended up saying to save her son, her other son, and to save her life. Because Joe Campbell was a drug dealer, and also it was to scare her straight. What do you supposed to be scaring her straight from? Kids are gonna do what the fuck they want to. All she can do is try to lead him in the right way. But to tell her not to say anything about her son's murder is wrong. What, we supposed to just sweep this underneath the rug because her son went the wrong path of being a drug dealer? And a murder is a murder. Okay, you're supposed to find justice in everything, even if they right or wrong. Doesn't matter. But to tell this woman to be quiet and hush about her son's murder, hell the fuck no. That's what they do. This is real talk. This is what they do to people in the poverty level, poor poverty level. Even if their sons or daughters was A scholars in school, about to go to college, they tell those mothers and fathers to shut the fuck up. Don't say anything. I don't give two shits about your case. Shut the hell up. I'm scaring you straight. I'm trying to get you on the right path. If you would have done better in life, probably your son or your daughter would have not got murdered. This is what they tell these people. That's why there's so many cases in the hood and poverty that has not been closed, has not been tested, has not been investigated, because they don't give two shits about you. You are beneath them. They don't care about you. They don't care about your kids. And this is what they tell us. Oh, okay, yeah, I got murdered, and I don't give a fuck. They don't care. And this is what this show is showing us, the truth about it. Take heed to it. So, Officer Beck, because of the video went out, the officers are treating him all kinds of ways instead of his friend, the little shrimp motherfucker. I think he's Italian. People are coming to him all kinds of ways in office. And this one big old guy, looked like Coke Hogan, it was him, comes up to him after a day's work, comes to him to my, oh, you want to kill us now? What's up? What's up? Trying to fight this motherfucker, and Officer Beck ended up punching that motherfucker in the nose. And he ran off like a bitch. It really didn't matter, but as you can see, people are starting to come at Officer Beck and really trying to like lure him out of the business, lure him out of being a cop, lure him out of everything, trying to say, motherfucker, you deserve to die because of this. But if the roles were reversed, black victim, white cop, they won't be doing that. I bet you they won't. But anyway. Ash and Preston's find out a cousin named JR took the video of Officer Beck. They found JR at a juke joint. Honey, I want to go to a juke joint real fucking bad. Oh my God. I want to go to a juke joint. But anyway, Ash asked him why he linked the video and being disrespectful of hell, but he said it was taken by the cops when he was arrested for some drug, for a little bit of weed on him, and because he was jaywalking, and they stopped him because he was jaywalking, but ended up finding some weed on his ass, so he ended up going to jail. So his phone got confiscated, and they ended up finding the video, and I guess the cops leaked it and erased all his shit on his phone, because Ash and Preston went to the evidence box and ended up finding his phone, and everything's erased. Everything, every single thing in that phone. It's like a brand new phone with nothing on it. They erased everything, so what they trying to do is cover their tracks and cover their ass, like they always fucking do. I'm sorry. I know I'm going one way, one-sided, but I am. I don't give a fuck what the hell y'all think. I'm going one-sided, because this is the real life. This is how they do. So anyway, Preston goes to the party. This motherfucker should not have went to this motherfucking party, because this motherfucker, what's his name, the owner of the house, is a piece of shit. So we see this old ass man in a chair, then he stands up with his old crippled looking ass, and he goes off to tell a story how his dad couldn't read and write. He came from what was it, I guess European world, around there somewhere. I'm gonna say Italy. And his father worked real hard and passed down every single dime that he had. And this motherfucker ends up owning prisons. And he had a display in front of him, the huge prison of a lifetime. Honey, is bigger than Shawshank. Are the same size as Shawshank. It had a hospital on site. It has a garden, farms. So, and his whole, I understand where he's going with this. How he said that he want the prisoners to end up having a trade instead of just sitting there reading books and fucking each other in the ass. This is his words. And everything else just being bored. But they would have GED programs, high school programs, and everything else. Hold on a second, honey. My camera's about to go off. So they would have programs. So when they get in society, they have a trade, they have a degree, and everything else. I understand that part. But this motherfucker said, we gotta fill this prison up. That's where they get into. See, the thing is, they build these prisons to fill them up. Fill them up equals pay. Pay equals a good life. Good life, you're rich. That's why they building so many prisons and taking people to prison for itty bitty bullshit. And it's not fair. And majority of the people that go to prison is minorities. They fill up the prisons based on little bitty ass dime bags of weed, little bitty ass dime bags of crack and cocaine, jaywalking, all kinds of retarded ass bullshit while these murderers and rapists and sex offenders are out here. Why? You got petty crime in prisons doing lifetime sentences, and you got bullshit major crimes out here doing 3 to 2 years, 2 to 3 years. Are you fucking kidding me? But he wants the prison filled up so he can gain his money back. That's what he's trying to do. And as from the looks of it, he's very successful. And he talking about it will bring jobs to the community. Meaning, in order for people to have work, we gotta fill these prisons up. Pretty much. Y'all better open your eyes, because this is what they doing in real life. So, Preston ends up getting a call from his dad saying that his brother had lost the game. He's fucking up. He fumbled like 3 times and everything else. The crowd is on his ass. They booing him. They throwing watermelon. They throwing cups and popcorn and hot dogs at his ass because he fucking up. So Preston's like, what the fuck you want me to do? It's always about my brother Mace. It's always about my brother Mace. And Preston is feeling like an outcast. I guess that's why him and his father don't get along, especially him and his brother. Because when his dad came into town, Preston was like, okay, I get to spend time with my dad, but Mace, his brother, number 5 Panther, yeah, that motherfucker ends up coming in and steal the dad away. And Preston's like, you know what, fuck it, forget it. You always on his side. So, Governor Patricia is worried because she's seen Pastor Janae's video about the white cop versus innocent black man video. And she gonna like, if this gonna go around, and she's talking about the whole Joe Campbell case and everything else, and she wants all this to end. She's tired of it. And that shit went viral. And she going like, oh my god, she's worried. So she's really gonna get on Preston Ashley's Ash case. And try to hair it down the fuck up. So this Reverend, this coon, walks to the courthouse where Pastor Janae James is at, preaching, protesting, and all that other stuff. And you can see right away they don't like each other. His name is Reverend Duban, and you can tell Pastor James and Pastor Duban don't like each other. They had some crossings, and that shit didn't go down well. So they end up, I was saying, Reverend Duban wants to pray. This motherfucker gonna start out praying, and right then and there, Pastor James is like, nah, motherfucker, and she ends up praying over his ass. He look like, you retarded ass bitch. Okay, I got you. You could tell that she don't like him. She can't stand his ass and everything else, because she ends up praying loud. She took over that prayer. She did everything, and how fake he is. And he hugs her and tell her something. I couldn't get what the fuck he told her, but she had that look on her face like, I can't stand you. I hate you. So we gonna see what the riffraff is between both of them, both pastors, Reverend and Pastor. Shit, it's the same fucking thing to me. So the little boy with the number 5 jersey on from earlier, first episode, he's missing because Preston is trying to find him. No one's seen him. No one knows where the fuck he at. So now Preston has a big dilemma on his hands, and he got this case. He got his brother. He got his daddy. Now he got this missing kid. He doesn't know what to do. He does not know what the fuck to do. And I know this video long, y'all. It's almost over. We see what the riffraff is between Preston and his daddy. His daddy's like, motherfucker, you could have went pro and all this other stuff. Wait, you was pro, but you ended up going back. And Preston tells like, look, no, I wanted to be in the government. I wanted to do things on my own. I did not want to be the ultimate baseball player. That was for you. This is my life. Please accept it. And Daddy's like, okay, I'll accept it. But sports is more important in his eyes. So as she's thinking about working both cases, and Preston is good for is up for it. He's okay about it because to Ash, both cases are going to collide together. She thinks that they are going to find the corruptness inside this police force and everything else in between it. You find the corruptness in this police force, you solve both cases. So that's what she's talking about. And Preston agrees, and he's on for it. So they're going around passing out cars and everything else, and they get a lead about a woman named Kiana, a witness to Joe Case murder. And they learned that Joe was getting in trouble, and Pastor Janae James had laid hands on Joe about it. See how I say that bitch is sneakiest motherfucker and she wishy-washy? So they're gonna try to find out, what did Pastor Janae James do to this boy? What happened? Did she get him killed? Did she try to lead him the right way? What the fuck is going on? But as they asking Kiana questions, 2 police cars pull up and Kiana just scoots away, and so does everybody else. So the cops don't want them to know anything about the Joe Cord case. They just want them to pay attention on the on the Joe Campbell case, but they don't want them to know anything about that one. They want them to shut the fuck up about that one. They just want them to handle the Jesse Carr case, stick to that one, and get the fuck out of their damn county. Okay? Get the fuck out of North Carolina. Get the fuck out of North Carolina. Just handle that case, get the fuck up out of here, and leave. Don't ask about Joe Campbell's case. That's what the cops are getting on Ashley and Preston about. Because every time they go speak to the people, they... Motherfucker, what the hell y'all doing? Why y'all still in the hood? Figure out this one. So, Platt tells Officer Beck that the department is no longer covering his legal fees, but he still has a job. So, Officer Beck is about to really, really feel it, and I think their marriage, Officer Beck and his wife, their marriage is going to crumble. This is a good show. It's going to show us everything that goes on in the police force. It's going to show us everything about these cases. And I'm here for it. I really am. I know this is a long video. But hey, I'd rather give y'all my opinion and everything else. So remember to like, comment, subscribe. And y'all be blessed and be safe out there. Pay attention to everything. Alright? Peace.